Fans are ready, the teams are ready, a battle of unbeatens. Welcome to Westman Place in game number 4 of the 2010 MasterCard Memorial Cup. Tonight's starting goaltenders are brought to you by Buckley's, proud supporters of Hitmen, the champions of the Western Hockey League. Go with 20-year-old Vancouver product Martin Jones. He was the Western Hockey League's goaltender of the year and the defending Memorial Cup champion, and also 1-0 Windsor Spitfires. Countered with the 18-year-old from Rosenheim, Germany, Philipp Grubauer. He turned aside 30 of 33 opening night and see themselves at least a spot in the semifinal with a chance to add to that Wednesday versus Brandon. And we are underway. Wellwood stripped him of the puck. Wellwood, excellent puck pursuit to Mitchell, scores! Dale Mitchell has Windsor on the board early.
Early puck pressure, and look at Wellwood pick the pocket of Giffen Nyren, and when that happens and the turnover is created, Wellwood chases down another loose puck, gets it to Mitchell, who's at the top of the circles, and between them fires it past Martin Jones between the legs. And it's 1-0 defending champ.
Fowler plays it on left wing to Taylor Hall. Hall, he scores! Taylor Hall's third of the tournament, and Windsor has a 2-0 lead.
That speed to drive wide. Here he picks it up in center, a wide drive here, and it's the stick of the defenseman Wilson, and I think has the puck go right off of Wilson's stick and up over that right shoulder of Jones.
On Saturday afternoon, he got them on the board when it was all Moncton late in the second. Spinning now, Fisenko robbed by Grubauer, and then another good save by Grubauer on the rebound.
Breakdown for the Spitfires. You go back to the Barrie series, and Grubauer is there to make the save. Good job here in the forecheck. Fiddler working down below the goal line. It gets centered out front, but Grubauer is so deep in his net. That's what allowed him to make that save, and he has to make a second one to follow it up.
Here's Fiddler. Fiddler scoots into the zone. Fiddler blocked. Backhand and tipped. Another excellent stop off Cowan by Grubauer. It's time to Ian Schultz. Schultz blocked by Young, loose in front of the net. Sylvester robbed by Grubauer. And Sam, really, a difference in this game has been the goaltending at either end.
For Calgary, start to send a few pucks Grubauer's way. Good concentration here. He's being bothered. A couple white jerseys in front. And as he's down, Sylvester can't get it up over the pad. And
Nyren will skate laterally. Nyren just missed. Stone fanned on it. Still loose. Fisenko a chance. And Grubauer makes the save.
Well, during the regular season and twice against Brandon in the playoffs. Look at this lively backboard bounce. Comes right back out onto the tape.
Minute of period 1. Around Stone to Timmins. What a pass to Nemisz. Another chance for Nemisz. And Jones just held his ground. To Henrique. Hall coming late. Henrique. Jones thought it was in, but it hit the back of his skate and stayed out.
By him in the 5-0 in the first period, in a similar situation here as the defenseman backs off, allowing Henrique to go, and it does get through the 5-0, but you're right, Peter, he kicks that left pad.
Nice turn to Hall. Here he comes again. Taylor Hall leaves it to Shugg. Nice move. Shugg scores. Shugg's first of the Memorial Cup. It's 3-0.
Gets it to Hall, makes that behind-the-back pass to Shugg, and that opens up a ton of space. And now Shugg does the smart thing. He takes it as low as he can go before the gap closes, and from there, he lets it rip. In a situation there for Bubnick, who just allows Shugg to get by him, and Shugg makes him.
Royer as well. Intercepted. Schultz. Grubauer again loose, and Schultz nonchalanted it a little bit over the net.
It stunned him. Turnover here, now Schultz, look at it, it's a rocket. Now he has it, he wants to flick it up over Grubauer. So it was very calculated in what he did, even with the puck on end. A very tiny little chip to try and get it over Grubauer, but there was not enough real estate.
Calgary with speed and transition again. Foucault to Bubnick, scores! Jimmy Bubnick's first of the tournament, and the Hitmen with some life.
This puck doesn't get deep enough with Ryan, and now it's turned over, and from there, great transition on the part of the Calgary Hitmen. This line of Schultz getting it over to Bubnick, Foucault there as well. And Foucault just waits. There's Bubnick, and they're finally able to solve Philip Grubauer.
Jimmy Bubnick's first postseason goal. Ian Schultz turning it up himself in this second period. The St. Louis third rounder from 2008. Ragging valuable time on this penalty kill.
Like trying to move a mount.
Calgary with a big kill. Bubnick scores! Second of the game, and it's 3-2.
Finally, when the puck comes loose, Bubnick is there. And he goes past. Look at this work. Bubnick, Schultz working down low. That's a 2-on-4 situation for the Calgary Hitmen, and they win the battle.
Ian Schultz makes it happen. Bubnick pulls the trigger. I guess when he comes back with goals. Card Memorial Cup in Calgary, second game. Nemisz cutting in off both posts. Nemisz hit them both after a double down doink and stayed out.
Oh, it's good on the double check, and Nemisz in close, and you can clearly see it does hit both posts. It was a rocket from in tight from the Calgary first rounder.
Nemisz has had a couple of glorious opportunities.
He could try and get a call later in the period.
Michael Stone, the defense partner, Giffen Nyren, intercepted Hall as a breakaway. Taylor Hall scores!
Picked up here by Nyren, and he's nonchalant with the puck. And as the pass goes back to Nyren, boom, he lets it go, and he tries to go to the open side. When he does that, Taylor Hall, who has some pretty good intelligence on Martin Jones when the two played together for the World Juniors, slips it through the 5-hole, and the 2-goal lead is regained.
12 seconds into period 3. Taylor, Matt McKenzie leading a 3-on-2. Fiddler, Cowan, tipped in front. The three-way passing play just feels. Windsor is changing. Carries into the zone. Nice move. Tsysenko hit the goal post. Misha Tsysenko. Some kind of shift by Kassian. Ryan, a scoring chance, scores! Kenny Ryan second. And that likely puts this game to bed. A
player who almost mirrors his size and strength. Zach Kassian held the puck for 30 seconds on this shift. He kept dragging it behind the goal line. He tried to jam sandwich himself. That didn't work, so he goes to his teammate Kenny Ryan, and a little flick shot that gets over the short side shoulder of Jones should salt this thing away for the Windsor Spitfires.
Kenny Ryan second in as many games at this MasterCard Memorial Cup, and the Windsor Spitfires are 3 minutes. Card Memorial Cup. Wallace with an empty net. The bench will go crazy when that guy scores.
Yeah, they're liking that. Wallace
score a playoff goal in Game 4 in their first round victory versus the Erie Otters.
Well, he got the Heisman, and Wallace may not be done here. I didn't think so. He and Burgart set up a date right after the goal was scored, so
keep an eye on this one.
A little sour about the silent treatment.
These are two of those mid-heavyweight types, both very capable. More hugging than punching so far. Time winding down. Stephen Johnston off the boards. Kassian and the Windsor Spitfires win it 6-2, and Taylor Hall and company are 1 win away from winning a second straight MasterCard Memorial Cup. And give some credit to Philip Grubauer. He was excellent when he had to be.
Well, he sure was, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Bob Boughner sells his team on coming out against the Moncton Wildcats with a chance to eliminate the Wildcats. And it would be a great coaching story. Bob Boughner once played for Danny Flynn when he was an assistant with the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds back in
1991 in a Memorial Cup in Quebec City. That's tomorrow night. Windsor with reason to celebrate. 2-0, they'll finish first. in the round robin and will play for the title. Plenty more coming your way after this.